a name that echoes throughout the automobile industry. Renowned for crafting sleek supercars with powerful engines and aerodynamic designs, its reputation is nothing short of legendary. But believe it or not, there was a time when Lamborghini wasn't the brand we know today. Imagine the powerful roar of Lamborghini's engines echoing in your ears. Picture those iconic models, their sleek forms gracing the pages of newspapers and magazines. Catch those quick flashes of headlines telling stories of ownership changes that shook the industry. And yes, we can't ignore it, even moments when the word bankruptcy dared to cast its shadow. How did a company known for its luxury go through such tumultuous times and still emerge as a global supercar leader? So in today's video of Capital Crafters, let's dive deep into Lamborghini's roller coaster ride. Did you know that Lamborghini's journey started as a tractor maker? At the heart of this story is Ferruccio Lamborghini, a true car aficionado and skilled mechanic with a background in the Italian Royal Air Force. After his time serving as a mechanic in the Air Force, Ferruccio returned to his roots in Italy and delved into the tractor manufacturing business. But destiny had greater plans for him. A few years down the road, Ferruccio made a bold decision to establish his very own automobile brand, dedicated to creating nothing less than supercars that would capture the world's imagination. And so began Lamborghini's remarkable evolution. The 1960s saw the company excelling exclusively in tractor manufacturing, becoming a money-making machine for Ferruccio. Interestingly, during this period, he test drove luxurious super and sports cars from renowned brands, igniting a spark of ambition to craft his own masterpiece. While many stories swirl around the beginning of Lamborghini's sports cars, you should also know its history with Ferrari. Allegedly, Ferruccio was unsatisfied with the luxury sports car scene of that era. Yet, the exact reason remains a mystery, shrouded in whispers. Regardless of the driving force, Ferruccio embarked on creating Lamborghini cars in 1962. The world got its first glimpse in 1963 at the Turin Auto Show when the Lamborghini 350 GTV, a sleek two-seater with a roaring V12 engine, made its grand entrance. Early Lamborghini models were instant hits, captivating car enthusiasts globally, even as prototypes. Remarkably, the brand's logo, a bull, was Ferruccio's zodiac sign. Witnessing swift popularity, Lamborghini cars roared into the market soon after their debut. At the 1967 Italian Auto Show, Lamborghini wowed with a spectacular lineup, including the iconic 400 GT Coupe and the Miura. Soon, the Isolero and Espada models followed suit in 1969, marking another chapter in the company's rich history. The 1973 oil crisis had a huge impact on the luxury car market worldwide. The soaring oil prices caused governments to enforce fuel economy rules and consumers to opt for smaller, more practical vehicles. This wave affected Lamborghini's high-performance sports cars with their powerful, fuel-thirsty engines. Obviously, their sales took a major hit, but that wasn't all. Italy's political unrest in the late 1970s also played a role. The domestic market shrank as affluent customers chose less flashy cars with some high-profile kidnappings and killings. Then came 1974, and Ferruccio sold his remaining 49% share of Automobili to René Lamer, a friend of Georges-Henri Rossetti. That year, the car initially called the LP500 in 1971 became the Countach LP400 when it hit production. And another car, the Urraco P300, was turned into the Silhouette in 1976. But it wasn't all that simple. The car faced challenges like build quality issues, reliability concerns, and limited imports to the US, which hurt its success. Only 54 Silhouettes were made. The Countach, on the other hand, also struggled due to its absence from the American market until the LP500S version arrived in 1982. A few years later, the company also unveiled its Cheetah prototype military vehicle at the Geneva Motor Show. Though rumors suggested the prototype was destroyed during tests, it actually performed poorly and lost the contract. The resources used for the Cheetah ended up diverting from the development from the BMW M1, which led to BMW canceling their contract. How significant do you believe this loss could have been? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Over time, Lamborghini's situation went from bad to worse. They faced bankruptcy in 1978, and control was taken over by the Italian courts. In 1980, two Swiss brothers, Jean-Claude and Patrick Mimram, were put in charge of the company during its period of financial difficulty. While overseeing the company's administration, they transformed the failed Silhouette model into the Jalpa. This new car, designed by Giulio Alfieri, was more successful than the Silhouette and aimed to offer a more affordable and practical version of the Countach. At the same time, the Countach itself was brought to the US market new and improved. By 1980, Patrick Mimram became the CEO of Lamborghini, and he planned to restructure the company and revive the struggling automaker. The Sant'Agata facilities were revitalized, and a global search for new engineering and design talent was started. The investments began to show positive results. Looking ahead, Lamborghini showcased the Countach Evolution in 1987, a prototype sports car primarily constructed from carbon fiber. It grabbed the attention of the global media, but sadly it came to an end during a crash test. During that very year, Patrick Mimram took a crucial step and sold the company to Chrysler Corporation. This decision marked yet another significant moment as new ownership and resources were poised to shape its future direction. In April 1987, Chrysler Corporation acquired Nuova Automobili Ferruccio Lamborghini SPA for $25.2 million from the Mimram brothers. Chrysler's chairman led the takeover without facing any resistance. It had its sights set on the luxury sports car market and invested $50 million into Lamborghini. They also ventured into motorsport for the first time with Lamborghini Engineering SPA, led by Mauro Forghieri. The company's influence led to design changes in new models like the Diablo, causing tension and shifts in leadership. Despite that, the Diablo's unveiling in 1990 was met with enthusiasm, making it the fastest car in production and boosting Lamborghini's profits. But the sales crash in 1992, coupled with the expensive Diablo pricing, led to financial struggles and ultimately Chrysler's decision to withdraw. They searched for a buyer to take over Lamborghini and found Megatech, led by Setawan Dodgy and Tommy Suharto. By February 1994, Lamborghini was under new ownership, and Megatech had control over the company, its engine factory, and Lamborghini USA. Michael J. Kimberly, an experienced figure from companies like Lotus and Jaguar, became Lamborghini's president and managing director. He realized the need for a broader range of models beyond just a couple and more accessible car for American enthusiasts. Lamborghini updated the Diablo to the Super Veloce model in 1995, gaining success in sales. Despite increased sales, the company was still struggling. The next year, Vittorio Di Capua, with extensive experience at Fiat, became the new CEO. Di Capua implemented cost-cutting measures, restructured production, and improved productivity. Finally, this turned the company to be profitable, selling more than enough cars to break even. Di Capua used the Lamborghini name for aggressive merchandising and licensing efforts. Under Di Capua's leadership, development of the baby Lambo began with a budget of $100 million. As if this wasn't enough, the financial crisis in Asia set the stage for yet another change in ownership. Ferdinand Pike, the new chairman of Volkswagen AG and the grandson of Ferdinand Porsche, went on a buying spree in that year and got a hold of Lamborghini. In fact, Bentley and Bugatti were the other two companies he bought as well. And so, Volkswagen's subsidiary Audi AG purchased Lamborghini for around $110 million. To address the company's challenges, the Italian automaker was restructured into a holding company named Lamborghini Holding SPA, with Audi's president as its chairman. After initially overseeing the company, Vittorio Di Capua resigned, and Giuseppe Greco, a seasoned professional with experience at Fiat, Alfa Romeo, and Ferrari, took over. And just as American ownership had impacted the Diablo's design, Lamborghini's new German parent influenced the development of its successor. After over a decade, they introduced a new car, codenamed Project L147, which marked the rebirth of the company. This model was named Murcielago, after the bull that had inspired Ferruccio Lamborghini many years before. The Murcielago received updates in 2005, featuring a more powerful engine and being named the LP640. It introduced the new single-clutch transmission called E-Gear, which replaced the manual transmission in the following years. Although not intended for racing, private racing teams developed their own versions that excelled in motorsports. Under German ownership, Lamborghini gained stability. In 2003, the Gallardo, a smaller and more accessible model with a V10 engine, followed the Murcielago. The Gallardo led to various variants, including the Spider, aka the Convertible, the Balboni, which was rear-wheel drive, and the Superleggera, which was track-focused. In 2007, Wolfgang Egger took over as head of design for Audi and Lamborghini and became responsible for the design of the Miura concept in 2006. Fast forward to 2015, and Lamborghini unleashed the ultimate luxury sports car duo, the Huracan and Aventador series. These cars perfectly blend agility and luxury, creating a sensation in the automotive world. Today, Lamborghini cars are hailed for their flawless designs, innovative features, and heart-pounding performance. So much so, they've become iconic symbols of luxury and have even been featured in Hollywood. Come on, drop the names of some famous movies you've seen their cars in. Also, despite the challenges brought by the pandemic, the company has managed to maintain positive trends. In the past few years, they've grown a lot in sales and also got awards and certificates for their work. No matter what happened, good or bad, they kept working hard to give the best to their customers. That's why even now, Lamborghini cars are famous for being really efficient, long-lasting, and super powerful. Well, that concludes the captivating journey through Lamborghini's history. As they continue to pave the way through the automotive industry, what exciting chapters will they write next? And do you think they'll be able to reach even greater heights in the near future? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more awesome stories like this.